In the desert. In the desert. Unit 7, page 48. Unit 7, page 48. Okay, what can you see? I can see a camel. I can see a desert. I can see a sand. I can see a cactus. Again, what can you see? In the desert. What can you see in the desert? I can see a camel. I can see a sand. I can see a tree. Tree without leaves. Tree without leaves. Cactus. Cactus. Okay. Look at the camel. Look at the camel. The camel lives in the desert. The camel lives in the desert. It saves water in its hump. It saves water in its hump. Look, it's a hump. Look, it's a hump. Okay. It doesn't rain in the desert. The soil is dry. There aren't many trees. Again, it doesn't rain in the desert. It doesn't rain in the desert. The soil is dry. The soil is dry. There aren't many trees. There aren't many trees. Okay. A cactus is a kind of plant. A cactus is a kind of plant. It has spines. It has spines. Look. Spines. Spines. Okay. A cactus is a kind of plant. It has spines. It has spines. Okay. In the forest, this desert and this forest. In the forest, okay, Unit 7, page 49. Okay, there are a lot of animals live in the forest. A lot of animals live in the forest. Okay, as a monkey. It rains in the forest. It rains in the forest. The soil is wet. A forest has many trees. Again, it rains in the forest. It rains in the forest. The soil is wet. The soil is wet. A forest has many trees. A forest has many trees. Okay. Monkeys and parrots live in the forest. Monkeys and parrots live in the forest. Okay. A parrot lives in the forest. A parrot lives in the forest. A monkey lives in the forest. A monkey lives in the forest. What else? A lion lives in the forest also. A tiger lives in the forest. An elephant lives in the forest. The elephant lives in the forest. Okay, again. It rains. What can you see? Okay. It rains in the forest. It rains in the forest. The soil is wet. The soil is wet. A forest has many trees. A forest has many trees. Okay? Look, I can see a parrot. A parrot lives in the forest. A parrot lives in the forest. Monkeys and parrots live in the forest. Monkeys and parrots live in the forest. Look at a monkey. A monkey lives in the forest. The lion lives in the forest also. The tiger lives in the forest. The elephant lives in the forest. Okay. Look at the desert and look at the forest. Look at the desert and look at the forest. Here, the soil is dry. The soil is dry. Here, the soil is wet. The soil is dry in the desert. The soil is wet in the forest. Okay? It doesn't rain in the desert. It doesn't rain in the desert. It rains in the forest. It doesn't rain in the desert. It rains in the forest. There aren't many trees in the desert. There aren't many trees in the desert. A forest has many trees. A forest has many trees. Okay? Cactus is a kind of plant. It has spines. There is no cactus in the forest. I can see many trees. I can see many plants. Okay? A parrot lives in the forest. A monkey lives in the forest. Monkeys and parrots live in the forest. Monkeys and parrots live in the forest. A parrot lives in the forest. A parrot lives in the forest. And a monkey lives in the forest. A lion lives in the forest. A tiger lives in the forest. The elephant lives in the forest also. Okay? Okay. Listen and point. Listen and point. What can you see? Cow. I can see a cow. I can see an apple. I can see an apple. I can see an orange. I can see an orange. I can see a parrot. I can see a parrot. I can see a camel. I can see a camel. I can see a cactus. I can see a cactus. I can see a fox. I can see a fox. I can see a tree. I can see a tree. Okay. Sword and right. Sword and right. Okay. Apple is a plant or an animal. Apple is a plant. Apple is a plant. Okay. Cow is a plant or an animal. Cow is an animal. Cow is an animal. Okay. Orange is a plant or an animal. Orange. Orange is a plant. Okay. Parrot is a plant or an animal. Parrot is an animal. Parrot is an animal. Camel is an animal or a plant. Camel is an animal. Camel is an animal. Okay, cactus is a plant or an animal. Cactus is a plant or an animal. Cactus is a plant. Cactus is a plant. Okay, fox is a plant or an animal. Fox is an animal. Fox is an animal. Okay, tree is an animal or a plant. Tree is an animal or a plant. Tree is a plant. Tree is a plant. Okay, again, listen and point. Cow is an animal. Apple is a plant. Orange is a plant. Parrot is an animal. Camel is an animal. Cactus is a plant. Fox is an animal. Tree is a plant. Okay. Let's do our exercise. In the desert, Unit 7, page 46. Okay. Look, read and write. Look, read and write. What can you see? I can see a spine. I can see a spine. Okay. What can you see? I can see a camel. I can see a camel. Let's write camel. Ka, a, m, a, l. Camel. Camel. Okay. What can you see? I can see a hump. Hump. Okay, let's write. H, a, m, p. Hump. Hump. Okay, what can you see? Cactus. Cactus. This word. Okay, let's write. Ka, k, t, a, s. Cactus. Okay, cactus. Okay, again. In the desert. What can you see in the desert? What can you see? I can see a sand. I can see a dry plant. I can see a camel. Okay. What can you see? Spine. Spine. Okay. What can you see? Camel. 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 Let's write the word camel here. Okay. Cactus. Cactus. This word. Let's write cactus. Okay. Hump. Hump. Let's write the word hump. Okay. Page 47, Unit 7, page 47. Okay, in the forest, here in the desert and here in the forest. Which are desert animals or plants and which are forest animals or plants? Write D or F. Which are desert animals or plants? Which are forest animals or plants? Write D or F. Camel. Look. Camel. I can see a camel. Camel lives in a desert. Camel lives in a desert. Write letter D. What can you see? Monkey, monkey, monkey. The monkey lives in a desert or in a forest? Forest. Monkey lives in a forest. Right letter F. Okay, number 3. What can you see? I can see a dry tree. It lives in a forest or desert. 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 Right letter D. Okay. Look at the parrot. Parrot lives in a desert or in a forest? Forest. Parrot lives in a forest. Right letter F. Cactus. I can see a cactus. Cactus lives in a desert or in a forest? Desert. Desert. Right letter D. Okay. Look at this tree. Look at this tree. It lives in a forest or in a desert. This tree lives in a desert. This tree lives in a forest. Okay, let's write letter F. Okay, again, in the forest, which are desert animals or plants? Which are forest animals or plants? Okay, look at the camel. It lives in a desert. Okay, look at the monkey. It lives in the forest. Look at this tree. Look at this tree. It lives in a desert. Look at this animal. Look at the parrot. It lives in a forest. Look at the cactus. It lives in a desert. Look at this tree. It lives in a forest. Okay, thank you.